Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everybody is doing well wherever and whenever you are tuning into this. Good morning. I'm Berns Bedard. I am your certified detox specialist. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox, where we get bouncing around first thing in the morning to get our lymphatic system opened up. Our kidneys are filtering to the outside, so it's a great time to help the body open up the lymphatic system to drain out all of the lymphatic waste in our body. And here at the Real Juicy Detox, we talk about everything related to the detox process. Yes, the emotional detox. I'm kind of feeling like I need to not be bouncing around too much. Why do I feel dizzy? Weird. Not dizzy, but kind of like, I don't know. Let me just cool it for a minute. I kind of literally just rolled out of bed. Yes, I did. Good morning, Karen. How are you doing? I hope you are well, babe. Thank you for popping in with a comment. Are you bouncing? Are you on your rebounder? So for anybody who does not know or who is new to this, I am on a rebounder. It is a trampoline, a little mini trampoline. See it right there? And we do this rebounding. You don't have to move your feet too much. You can even keep your feet solely on the rebounder. Solely, get it? LOL. You don't have to move your feet up off of it. You can go crazy. You can do, knees up. You can do all kinds of stuff to increase the intensity, but you listen to your body and follow that, okay? You're bouncing with me. Yay! You don't even have to do anything. Like, this is not one of those, oh, and now my foot is itchy. What is going on, Berns? Oh my goodness. You don't have to do, so glad that you are bouncing with me. Oh my God, I don't feel so alone. I know you guys are always with me. I don't feel alone because I know that you guys so often will even watch this after the fact, right? So I bring you all with me as we're doing this together. Good morning, Amy. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for coming to class last night, you guys. The class last night, our 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time evening class. Wow, that was something else, man. That was a really powerful class. If you didn't check it, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's in the link in the description. The link to, hi, Kathy. Good morning, babe. How are you doing today, honey? I hope you are well. Just talking about the class last night and how awesome it was. I'm so glad that you opened up a great opportunity for us all to, discuss and get some clarity around the healing crises, the healing opportunities that we face when we're on this journey. So thank you so much, Kathy. Sending you so much love today. I don't know if you were able to watch the video link. I put in the link in last night's class, Kathy, the video that I was referencing on YouTube about teeth sensitivity and oral hygiene when we're detoxing. So that is right in the description of last night's video. So go and check that out, okay? And then as well for Cindy, if you are watching now or on the replay, I also put the link to the Dr. Morse video on the adrenal glands and prednisone and all of that. I know you saw it. Just letting you and everybody know that I updated the description of last night's video with that green figs reference for Dr. Morse, okay? If anybody hasn't checked that out, last night's class was really good. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you guys all for doing what you're doing and for persevering and sticking it out. I know detox symptoms, can really be unnerving and scary, downright frustrating at times too, right? You're doing the juicing thing, you're cleaning up your nutrition, you're detoxing the body on fruits, melons, and berries. And sometimes it takes a while to see any kind of changes. Sometimes we get a regression or a resurgence of the condition that we are trying to heal. And it can be a pretty long road for some people. And if you're experiencing that, I want you to know that I am so sorry that you are experiencing some very intense stuff right now. But please remember that this is part of what is necessary to heal the body and to clean it out of all of the stuff that we have done to ourselves. Okay, it's not about fuck cancer, and it's not about rage against that machine. No, it's about, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dear sweet body, that I did this to you. Here, let me help you clean up. Let me help you a little bit clean the situation up. You know what I'm saying? And some of that is going to feel downright painful. But I want you to stay with the process, because this is the only way to get to your healing. Better this morning. Yes, I did watch it. Very good. Going to do her protocol, getting some essential oils today, and we'll make the tooth powder she suggests. Excellent. Excellent. I'm so glad that that fell into my awareness, that video. And it's so interesting because I get pointed in a direction. I get shown something online, on YouTube, on a Facebook group, which is why I love the juicing Facebook groups. I'm not in there a whole lot because I just don't have the time anymore, right? But when I am directed to something and something pops into my awareness, I'm starting to learn that this is for somebody. I don't even know who it's for as yet, but this is going to help somebody change some kind of perspective, and just have that shift, that shift in awareness, or that little bit more understanding, that little hack, if you will. And I always know that, okay, this is for me right now, because I deal with tooth sensitivity as well, but I haven't in a while, actually. I have not in a while. My teeth used to be, and in fact, I'm terrified of the dentist. Terrified of the dentist, because I've had a lot of tooth issues. The pain I'm having with these welts on the right side of my head and face are taking me down. I just hope it is detoxing. It's detox, babe. It is definitely your detox symptoms, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Just say, all right, I'm buckling up. This is detox. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I ain't afraid of you. I ain't afraid of you, detox. I'm not afraid of you. I'm here to support my body, and I understand that what this detox is me getting rid of a lot of crap that I put in my body myself. So let's go. I can handle this. You can handle this, Karen. You got this. All right? I know it's painful. I know it hurts. Breathe through it. Do not get wrapped up in the anxiety and the fear. That is very understandable, but don't let yourself get wrapped up there. Because if you let yourself get wrapped up in anxiety and fear over your detox, in a way it means that you're not trusting your body. You're not trusting this process. You're not trusting the power of the fruits, melons, and berries. You're not trusting me. You're not trusting Dr. Morse. But most importantly, you're not trusting your body if you're afraid of it, right? When I get detox symptoms come up, I'm like, okay, all right, body, let's go. You got to detox me that badly that it's hurting me this much? Okay, fucking let's go, babe. You want to detox me? I'll dry fast you as well. I will dry fast this girl. I will dry fast this body. You know what I'm saying? Turn up the gas on your detox if you can. Do not feel afraid of the detox. Do not be scared of it. But buckle up, because it's going to be at times intense. You guys have seen me. This is one of the reasons why I still go live on my detoxy days. I want you guys to see that I'm pushing through it, and then I'm in it with you guys too. I'm feeling the feels. 2 days ago, migraine headache. It's like, all right, let's go. I can handle this. I'm not afraid of you, headache. I too had crazy tooth sensitivity even after the juicing. Yeah, because the lymphatic stagnation is still there. Detox is not just a 20-day or a 10-day or a 40-day or a 100-day process. Detox can take years. It can take years inside of our bodies, inside of every cell. There is residue of all of the stuff that we've put into our body over time. It doesn't just, you know, woo, put crap in, woo, everything is gone the next day or that day. No, this stuff stays in the body. Should I take adrenal glands? I don't know, Karen. The adrenal glandulars are for what other stuff are you on right now? That's what I do want to find out. All right, what other stuff are you on? Are you doing any of the herbal stuff? How long have you been doing it? And what has your dosage on that herbal stuff been? Because the glandulars are for extreme cases, okay? And although you might feel that your detox symptoms right now are extreme, I would have to kind of sit down with you and get an idea of, like, what have you been experiencing? What is your whole health questionnaire like? I promise you, after this class, I'm going to upload the health questionnaire to the group page, the Real Juicy Detox, which is in the link below if you're watching on YouTube, and the link up top if you're watching on Facebook. All right, I will post that that health questionnaire. You're so right. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, you know what? It's not uncommon to be on this path and to be confused and to be like, oh shit, what the frig is going on here? I don't know what to do. Ah! We can get so caught up in this, right? And so freaked out by it that sometimes we just need a reminder that, okay, just breathe. This is detox. It is right in Dr. Morse's book. We've gone through it. Maybe I need to do another class on detox symptoms, yeah? And set it up like a class with the notes. Okay, I'll organize that. I'll get that set up for us. Okay, we need to remind ourselves that all of these detox symptoms are totally normal and totally to be expected and totally temporary. This is not going to last forever. Who was it? Detox Your Being. I think his name is Logan. He's in the group. Detox Your Being had incredible scalp itching and rashes and pain, right? So he's experienced this as well, and it subsides. It does go down. No other ones for the most part. I've been doing mostly juicing and raw for 1.5 years. Okay, so Karen, I wouldn't necessarily jump to a glandular unless you've been on some heavy duty, let's say prednisone or cortisol steroids, or stuff like that really literally kills your adrenals, shuts them right down. When you take stuff like prednisone, that's a very heavy duty steroid, and that will shut your adrenals down, because your adrenals, they're not going to produce anything when you are giving it so much external steroids that are supposed to be produced by the adrenal glands. So your body always wants homeostasis, right? So if you are giving your body something that one of your glands is supposed to produce, your gland is going to go, okay, we're good. We don't need to produce anymore. Everybody shut it down. Shut it down, right? Everybody shut the show down, because she's giving us all the steroids that we need, and it completely shuts your adrenals down. It would really depend on what your overall conditions are, what your overall detox symptoms are, what your overall health symptoms are, or acid symptoms are. What are your symptoms of acidosis on a general basis? So glandulars are powerful. They are not meant for long-term use. They are meant to jumpstart those glands that have been shut down, right? They're different to herbals. The herbal formulas are plant-based. The herbal formulas are multiple different plants herbs that are condensed down into beautiful formulas for us, and tinctures, capsules, and glycerin. They do help support the body in regenerating itself. It helps support the damaged and weakened tissues, glands, and organs. Adrenals, glandulars are animal-based. They are, right? And Dr. Moore says, as long as people are going to continue to eat animals for their flesh, we will utilize what is left behind with the glandular stuff that they produce, not to replace the or supplement steroids or hormones or chemicals, right? But more to wake them up, to wake them up so that they can start producing the stuff that they are supposed to produce on their own. So I have the adrenal support tincture. I ordered 6 bottles. When do I stop taking them? Is there a standard rule of thumb? No, you can actually, herbs you can take indefinitely. They're our friends, right? They're our friendly, they're the essence, the awareness, the consciousness of the plant contained within that plant that we take into our body. And they're totally safe to use for an extended period of time. 14 weeks is the general rule of thumb, so to speak, but you can continue to use herbal formulas for an indefinite amount of time. The thing is that we want to be clear that you don't have to take herbals. Herbals are there to support you while you're on your detox journey, right? You're cleaning up all your other stuff, your diet, you're cleaning up the stuff that you put on your skin, you're cleaning up the stuff that you inject into your body, right? You're not going to get Botox anymore. I'm not saying you do, Amy, but in general, people out there, you're not putting anything into your body, no alcohol, none of that crazy stuff. So you're doing that in conjunction with the herbs. You're only going to need that herbal support for a shorter period of time, right? 14 weeks is a good general rule. And the adrenals, listen, we've damaged our adrenals pretty heavy duty, right? If you suffer from anxiety, if you suffer from any neurological stuff, if you suffer from anything in the body, it is usually because your adrenals are shut down, which is shutting down your kidneys. Your kidneys get shut down. They can't filter out the lymphatic waste out of your body through your urine. How do you know? Whether you're filtering out your lymphatic waste, your sewage from your body, well, you're pooping great, and you've got filtration and sedimentation in your urine. Pee in a glass jar, leave it off to the side, come back in a few hours, check it out. You should see some kind of flakes as when you first look at it. It might be cloudy. You might just see, flakes floating about like a snow globe. That's how you know your kidneys are open. But when you think about it, how many years have we been messing this up and damaging our bodies? So the adrenal herbals you can take confidently for an extended period of time because your adrenals constantly need the support to heal the body and to continue to filter as we go down the line, right? Great question, Amy. Okay, 14 weeks. Thank you. So I'm also waiting on my Fab 4 to arrive. What's after that? LOL. You can continue doing the Fab 4 for the whole 14 weeks if you like. You can do the adrenal formula because I believe the adrenals are also in the Fab 4. We got kidneys and bladder, adrenals, endocrine system, stomach and bowel. So yeah, actually maybe not. I'm sorry. It's early. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm feeling so much stronger. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy about that. Hey, Barbara. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Okay. How do we know when we should move up in strength? I'm on my 2 bottle of adrenaline tincture, 1 kidney and bladder, 1 kidney and bladder 1, and 1 bottle of lymphatic tincture 1. I am filtering, have been juicing for over 60 days. Oh my God, that's amazing. How long have you been doing the herbs? So Dr. Morse likes to mix up, if you can, right? He likes to mix it up a little bit. So if you're doing that, I would say after 2 to 4 weeks, you can switch it up. So you can probably go to the kidney and bladder 2, You can switch it up to the lymphatic too as well. And the number is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's not that you start at 1 and then you go to 2 and then you go to 3. He's just made these different formulas because there are so many great herbs that help support and strengthen these different glands. And he wanted to give us an opportunity to experience all of them. So I would say every 2 to 4 weeks, you can switch it up. You switch it up, give the body a little rest from those herbs, go on to these herbs, because all of them are good for you. And, or you can stay on the one formula. It's totally up to your affordability and what your body, ask your body, what do I want? Start learning to listen to your body. Your body intuitively will tell you. How will it tell you? You'll start thinking, I wonder if I should mix this up. I wonder if I should take kidney and bladder 3 this month. If you get that download, if you get that awareness, if you get that questioning inside of you, that's your body. That's your body calling you. Good morning, Mashepa. Good morning, Mashepa. This is the first time that I'm seeing you in class, asking a question at any rate. So welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. Good morning. I got your message and I upload up to my adrenal 3x3. Oh, thank you for explaining why I'm losing my hair. Melissa. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Melissa in the house on the YouTube. Yes. Melissa. It's funny. When I started reading out the name, I was kind of like, I bet you that's Melissa. And sure enough, because it's a hybrid of both your first and last name. So yeah, definitely. If you've got multiple sclerosis, you're losing your hair, you've got lymphatic stagnation going on here, you have got to get your kidneys open more. You've got to get the adrenal glands kicked up. Anytime you have any kind of neurological condition going on in the body, you've got MS, Parkinson's, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, you've got dementia, you've had a history of stroke, you've got balding, graying, you've got tinnitus, ringing in the ears. I have that big time. Although it's not quite so bad now, it doesn't get quite as loud, so it's kind of reducing a little bit, but it is still there. You get a lot of headaches. That's me, right? You have vision issues. I wear glasses, although I don't wear glasses that much anymore. I think my vision is really getting a lot better, interestingly. You've got swinging blood pressure, high to low swinging blood pressure. You've got ear infections. You've got any kind of lymphatic stagnation in your mouth that is presenting itself as mouth pain, extra cavities, general oral hygiene, oral health deterioration. That is lymphatic stagnation in the head, in the cabeza, as we would say, right? That's lymphatic stagnation, amyloid plaque going on in the head. And you got to remember that this has to now drain through all of the body, all the way going down until it hits your kidneys. So you got to really open up the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands also produce neurotransmitters for the brain. So if your adrenal glands are down, your neurotransmitters are going to be down. The neurotransmitters direct and dictate the health of your autonomic nervous system, which is responsible for everything automatic in your body. Nerve function, cardiovascular system, breathing, respiration, digestion, elimination. That affects everything going on. So if you've got any impairment, any symptoms of extreme acidosis and stagnation in the head, you really want to get on that. And the adrenal glandulars are for people in extreme cases like yours, Melissa, where you're losing all your hair, you've got MS, you've got severe neurological impact. I would strongly recommend, if I were you, I would be on the adrenal tinctures. I would get my kidneys opened up with the kidney tinctures. I would get my bowels cleaned up because it's all part of the elimination. It's stopped. You've got a clog in your pipe that's keeping all of this from flushing, right? So we've got to get the entire body flushed out. Kidneys and adrenals, flush them out. You got to get the bowel, the GI tract opened up and flushed out. These are very, very important. And you have to be patient with this, Melissa. I know you are. I know you are. I just figured out how to leave a message. Yay! Yay! Yes, and just to be clear, hold on, I should do this in order. Okay, here we go. Amy says, yeah, I'm looking at the herbs in the tinctures, and the endocrine tincture has the same as the adrenal tincture, so I'll only take one of those tinctures at a time. Okay, good investigation there. So yeah, the endocrine gland. That's why he put the Fab Four together like he did, so that we can get, all of the essential things if you're doing this on a little bit more of a limited budget. That's why he put the Fab Four. What are the 4 top herbal support that we can address the supporting the system with? Almost the same. Yeah. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer is bountiful and free. Oh my God, I love the name change, babe. Just to be clear, the different number formulas have nothing to do with the strength, exactly, except for lymphatic number 5. That one is the one that's a powerful one, and you want to take that only when you are absolutely certain that you've got incredible filtration going on. I know, Jennifer, I know. I love it. Change my name and my photo. Oh my God, so awesome, so awesome. Interesting class. Awesome. I'm so happy. My urine pH was 6 this morning. Haven't had that low yet. Well, ding, 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 ding. That is ideal urine pH. I'm so proud of you. That is so good. Good morning, Stacy. Stacy says, good morning, everyone. How is everyone this morning? We are doing well, girl. We are bouncing, we're chatting, we're connecting, we're supporting, we're loving up on each other. All is so well here. Makes so much sense. I know I have had low adrenals, was so hard to muster up those high flying emotions during meditation. Yes. Yes. Good morning, Ashlyn. Morning, Berns and Juicers. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, I'm so excited. You guys are here. You guys are here. We're doing this. I'm going to be getting off of the rebounder in a few minutes. I don't really feel like I feel good. I haven't really been doing a lot of, high intensity bouncing. I just feel like when I do that today, I'm kind of like, or maybe I'm not right in the middle of my trampoline. I don't know. I'm doing a low intensity workout. You can see my feet here, right? My feet really aren't leaving. I'm not really. My feet are not leaving the trampoline at all. Just the balls of my feet are staying on the rebounder, and I'm just raising and lowering my heels. I don't know, can you see that? Right? That's a low intensity bounce. And what we're going for when we do that is just to get that zero force bounce going. This is going to enhance and support all your lymphatic vessels. The lymphatic vessels, think of it like, do you ever see one of those close-up microscopic images of a shaft of hair, and how it's got like scales that are all like laying on top of each other like this, all in the same direction? Well, our lymphatic vessels are kind of like that, in that instead of the mechanism for the lymphatic waste to go in and out of the cells, like as in how our blood, how stuff is transfused through the blood vessels, right? The pores it doesn't have those receptacles, as it were, where the stuff is diffused through the capillary wall. Instead, for anything to get into a lymphatic vessel, there are flaps like this that open up, that allow the cellular stuff to go into the, like how my eye is. Think of the cellular debris as my eye. Oh, it closed. Oh, nothing can get in there. Do a little bouncing and rebounding. Those flaps open up and the cellular waste can go into the lymphatic vessel. And that's what the rebounding does. So the cardiovascular system does not have a pump like the cardiovascular system has a pump, the heart. The lymphatic system does not have a similar pump, and it requires a couple of different things in order for the pumping action to be enhanced. And this is one of the things that we can do to enhance that. This is what gets those flaps to open up and gets that cellular debris, which is bigger. That's what you're seeing when you pee and you see those flakes floating around, right? How do you think that's getting out? So that's all going in as these flaps open. Amazing, right? Good morning, Elaine. So glad that you are here, babe. Welcome. How's school going? Makes so much sense. I know I have had low adrenals. I was so right. I read that one. Yeah. So if your adrenals are low, you're going to be feeling more anxiety. You're going to be feeling just low. I mean, think about it. When you get an adrenaline rush, you're like, you're alert, you're right. But when your adrenal glands are low, that is going to impact you for sure. Ashlyn, I'm so glad you're here. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, babe? Your Thanksgiving menu looked bomb. Did any of your other family members try it as well? I'm so happy that you made such a delicious raw vegan feast for yourself. Do you get any back soreness from the rebounder? No, and if you do, I was just reading Amy's comment below. Hold on. Amazon canceled my chaparral. I'll message you. I've got 2 pounds of it. Come and get some. Hey there, Miros. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I love you. Thank you. It's not the easiest thing for me to get up here in my, bearing it all. I'm still somewhat self-conscious, but I'm doing it because this is how I would do it anyhow. So here we are. Do you get any back soreness from the rebounder? No. And if you do, I need you to stop. If you do, I need you to go, maybe not stop. Are your kidneys filtering? Number one, right? If your kidneys are filtering, then this is a great exercise for you to do. Do you have one, Jennifer? Or were you the one that was saying yesterday that you don't have one yet? Are you getting back pain from yours? Or are you just anticipating, oh my gosh, my back usually really hurts me when I work out, and therefore I'm kind of nervous. I don't have any pain in my body anywhere. And I used to work out in the gym all the time, and I would be sore all the time. I mean, I'm talking about really chronically sore all the time, and that is not what you want. Soreness in the muscles means that you have lactic acid, which is built up acid in the body. What's the body going to do? That's right, it's going to rush in with inflammation of water to kind of cool down and try to flush out that acid. Inflammation and pain, they go hand in hand. So if you are doing this and you are experiencing any pain whatsoever, there's a couple things you can do, right? You still want that bounce, especially if your kidneys are filtering. You still want to get that bounce action going on. Well, what you can do, let me show you. You can sit on the edge of your rebounder, like so, right? And just put your feet over here, and then get somebody to stand behind you and bounce so that you still get a little bounce. If you need some back support, right, as they do that, you can just curl your back forward and just concentrate on engaging your abs as they do the bouncing. All you want is a little bit of that up and down G-force going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see here what's going on. And look at Miss Dot. She's resting up to be a drama queen for class later. I'm kidding you. She's not a drama queen. She's a kitty. She likes her attention. And she's just communicating and chatting with us when we are in class. I jest. She's not a drama queen. She is a cutie patootie. Let's see here. So I hope that helps. I don't like how this is looking here. I hope that helps you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Thank you, Miros. Miros says you look marvelous. You inspire us. I love you, babe. I think I've been going too hard on it, like running and doing other moves on it. Yeah, don't do that. Like David Hall. I know, I've seen him. You don't need to do all that. That's unnecessary. That is a little bit of that extreme fitness mentality that thinks we gotta balls to the wall all the time and listen, if some people are at that level of fitness, knock yourself out. All right. But most of us are not at that level of fitness. I would back way off. I'm pretty sure my kidneys are filtering. Perhaps I should just bounce like you. Yeah. Just bounce like me, baby. Right? You don't need to do all that crazy. You don't need to do all that crazy stuff. You just want to get that zero force bounce. Oh, excuse me. Let me get some pineapple juice to wet my whistle. Hey, Cindy. If you buy the Fab 5, now I don't know, is there a Fab 5 or is it just a Fab 4? Because I looked on his site. I can't see a Fab 5, so enlighten me on that one, okay? If you buy the Fab 5, would you still only take a dropper full? I know if you bought them individually, you would take a dropper full of each formula. Yes. Same exact dosage. What about the vibration plate? I use that until I can exercise. That's a great idea as well. Yes, Melissa, keep going with that. Okay, honey, you're right on the money. You're listening to your body. Ashton says, yes, Thanksgiving was wonderful. My family does not ask about or try my food at get-togethers. They don't care. I know they think I'm a crackpot for eating this way, but oh well. I have to admit, I felt awful yesterday evening. Major brain fog set in. I suspect it was because I made my food too salty. Drinking a lot of water helped to calm down my symptoms, but I eventually had to just sleep it off. Went to bed at 9:15, feeling much better this morning. Salt can do that to us, right? And next time that happens, I wouldn't drink water though. Water isn't hydrating. Water is on the slightly acid side of chemistry, H2O, 2 hydrogen atoms to 1 oxygen. The potential for hydrogen, pH, is higher, right? A greater potential for hydrogen means greater acidity. So in the future, anybody who's experiencing that, if you, like with me with my detox headaches, I double down on the juicing. I don't drink water because it doesn't hydrate you. It's not alkalizing. It is not energetic. It's not going to give you energy. It's unstructured. Don't give yourself unstructured water. But you did a great job in like, okay, let me get some liquid into me and rest. But yeah, I saw that your stuffing was a little bit saltier than you wanted it to be. That sucks. Jennifer, bounce like Berns. Oh yeah, baby. So you don't get as much in a dose when it's combined into one formula, right? Well, the Fab 5 is 5, or let me talk about the Fab 4 because I'm not sure about the Fab 5. The Fab 4 are all individual tincture bottles, so it's 4 tincture bottles. So you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing, Cindy. I hope that answers your question. I'm not sure. Let me know, okay? Let me know. But you're getting enough, and you're going to be adding in the adrenal glandular, right? So if you can get on the major herbal stuff, the Fab 4 or Fab 5, if you can get it, the adrenal glandulars, you want to also get those bowels consistently opened up and cleaned out. So the GI Renew and the GI Broom is what I would do to enhance that, because you can see that just juicing and just being raw does not is not enough sometimes when you're really really impacted and interstitially compromised on a systemic level. You need to increase that functioning of all of your eliminative organs, your kidneys, your bowels, and what else? That's right, your skin. So your skin is being strongly impacted right now because your kidneys and your bowels need to get more opened up so that it's not trying to come through your skin, right? Makes sense, right? Amy says, Ashlyn, I totally get it. I've been making beautiful raw recipes and sometimes feel worse after. I found it was a salt too. I'm sorry you didn't feel well after. Yeah, so I know I'm starting to use salt a little bit more in my recipes for myself as well. And yeah, I probably could use less salt in my life as well, and probably will start backing off. I started adding it more in because Dali was requesting it, but and I don't add a lot to it, but maybe I can also back off on that as well and see how my body responds. What I do like is the fact that my hands I don't feel inflamed. You know what I mean? Ashlyn says, yes, you're totally right. I feel fantastic when I juice. Juice is king. Yes. Or queen, as we say here in our house. Thank you so much, Hiri. You love my hair. Got my mohawk going. I have to shave it today. I shave my head every other day. Do you take GI Renew and GI Broom at the same time? Yeah, you just have to take it outside of your other herbs, right? The GI Broom. Check on the label, or did you get the little handbook? So you can check that. So the GI Broom is outside of your other stuff because you want your other formulas to get into your body and do its work without. The GI Broom is the GI Renew and the GI Broom are not stimulating, but they really pull and draw out toxins. And draw out everything. So you want to do that outside of your tincture, timing for your tincture. Yes. All right, guys. I'm not sure what we're going to be making in class today. But I do, gosh, I want to show you something in my dehydrator. Come with me. So last night I had the rest of the filling for our pastels. Remember we made pastels yesterday in class, and oh my God, they were a huge hit. Huge hit. Let me show you. So the rest of the filling, I just made into these little meatballs. So yummy. See how these ones look? I don't know if you noticed, but these ones look a little bit darker than the ones we did a couple days ago. And that I think is because I put in some of that soya sauce replacement, the coconut seasonings. Where's the other one? A couple more down here. But the pastels turned out so good. So good. I'll show you what this is like on the inside. Look at that. Does that just not look like a burger? Oh my God. So freaking delicious. Raw vegan. Absolutely delicious. Hold on, let me switch this over. Yes, that is a good Trinity burger. Holy moly. So good. Okay, so I'll take both in the same day. Yes. Definitely take all of your herbs, all of your supplements in the same day. They work synergistically together. Hello from Canada. Hello, so glad that you are here. That is the cutlets. Yes, those were the filling that I made in class yesterday, and the link, it's in the playlist under noon classes. It's in the description below, and it is also the video I uploaded 2 videos ago. We made Trinidadian pastels, and they are so delicious. But the rest of the filling I just made into little meatball sizes, and I put it in the dehydrator. Ashen says, I can't thank you enough for doing these classes. Yay! Oh my gosh, you're so welcome, babe. It helps to keep me excited and motivated to stick with juicing and clean raw eating too. It feels like this is a component that was missing the other times I tried this lifestyle. Yes! That's why I do it. That is why I'm doing it. If I were just left up to my own devices, I wouldn't be doing this. It's a fair bit of effort emotionally at times, because a lot of times I just, a lot of times I don't feel like doing it. You know, I don't feel like, I'm like, man, I'm tired. Last night I was saying to Dali, wonder if I should keep doing the evening classes. I don't know. Maybe I should just do the morning and the noon class. Let me think about it. And then because by 8 o'clock in the evening, I'm not going to lie, I want to turn my brain off. I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it. And then I turn my camera on and somebody's life changes. And other people I know are watching and getting value from it and are staying in the game. You know what I mean? So if I stay in the game, I know that I have an opportunity to help other people stay in the game, like you. And I get off of the live last night and I said to turn to Dali and I said, yeah, I'm definitely not going to stop doing the evening classes, because I see, and then you come with this comment and it's like, I know this is what is missing. This is what has been the missing component. I feel there's great Facebook groups. Of course, we have Dr. Morse and his amazing, amazing genius work, right? But what is missing? What is it that so many people, what is it? What can I do to help bridge that gap between I know I can do it and I'm doing it, right? I want to do it. I believe it can work and I'm doing it. And what I started to see was that there were so many people who needed the extra emotional support, and I couldn't give that one-on-one, right? If you notice too, before I was doing I answered every single question in the comments, in the videos, in my lives before, but that was before I could do this and pop up your comments on the screen. So if I'm live and I know I've spoken to you and I've given you, airtime with whatever your comment is or your question, or helped you problem solve or sort something out, I know that I've addressed it. But before I was able to do this with the comments, stop it. Those are so good. Let me tell you what. And raw vegan too. It's like not going to impact your health at all. Those puppies are so good. But I started to realize I didn't have enough time to be able to help as many people as I wanted to with the amount of time that I had, because I'm on my own healing journey. You guys know this. I'm healing my body as well. Gastrointestinal stromal tumor, 9 years, 2 open abdominal surgeries, and they wanted to take out my liver again. That's what this puppy is. And I realized, how can I help more? I started to ask myself the question, how can I help more people? Hey, Dottie. How can I help more people with the same amount of time? And it became clear, right? Just keep on doing what you're doing, but make it better. Stream it both on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. Get the comments so that I can pop them up like this. Help people to feel part of this community. That's what this is all about. That's why I'm taking the time to do this and figure out, how do I get my comments up there? How do I make this feel like a live, interactive chat? How do I teach in the most efficient, effective, elevated, fun way? Because that's what I do. I'm a teacher. I taught school in Ontario, Canada for 19 years before I retired to do my bikini design business full time, which I overlapped. I taught full time and I did my bikini business full time in the beginning, and it totally burnt me out. Couldn't do that. My doctor, when I went to him and said, I need a brain scan, I think I have a brain tumor. I said, I need a brain scan. Why do you need a brain scan, Berns? Because I think I have a brain tumor. I'm getting all these cluster headaches and I can't, they're just so intense. And he said, well, it's, you don't, I can tell you exactly what's wrong. You don't need a brain scan. And well, he didn't tell me exactly what was wrong. If he did, he would have said, change your diet, lymphatic congestion, amyloid plaque, kidneys are shut down. But, but he said, you're burning the candle at both ends. You need to choose. You need to choose either teaching full time or doing your business full time, but you can't do both. It's burning you out. And I was like, you're right. And that's when I decided to retire from teaching and do my bikini design business full time. But I love teaching. I'm passionate about it. I love watching people learn, and I love seeing the light bulbs go on, and seeing people believe in themselves again, that they can learn something brand new and put it into place and have success. That to me is what drives me, and the community aspect of it. My communities in my classrooms were so much fun. Oh my God, I loved my classes. We really came together. It was really beautiful, especially when I started teaching my curriculum embedded within a program called Tribes. This Tribes program was amazing, and it was all about having people believe in themselves and be able to feel confident and safe enough to take risks, to practice what they needed to do in order to master something. And that is what I love doing with you guys here. Amy says, it's so perfect having this community. It is so true. We need each other. It's the support that was missing for me before as well. Yeah, and you've been in the raw game. You've been in the fitness game. You've been in the health and healing game for years, Amy. So that to me means everything that you're expressing that. And hello there. I don't know how to pronounce your name, honey. I'm sorry. Kawa, try to make borscht. Yes, borscht is one of those things that I actually have beets in the fridge. Maybe I can do a raw vegan borscht or a lightly warmed borscht. I was watching Raw Christina. Have you guys watched Raw Christina? Fully Raw Christina. I was watching her today. I'm chilly. Do I have something? Yes, I do. I always have something laying around handy that I can wrap myself in. Dottie. You can't hear? What do you mean you can't hear? Missed what you said, babe. My phone is buffering. I'm in the kitchen making pizza for tonight. Your recipe. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. See you later. Still can't hear. Now I can hear you. Okay, your phone is just catching up with it. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. The pizza, I'm telling you, it's Friday night. Make pizza, y'all. I might put some of that on a pizza. I might do a pizza with buckwheat and corn. I know some of you are freaking out that I'm eating corn. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Anyhow, I was talking about today I cooked stew with meat potatoes. We don't do meat here, babe. Meat is very acid forming in your body. I know. Crazy. I was loving meat up until May 30th of this year. Meat is what is going to what does contribute to all dis-ease in the body. Most dis-ease in the body is caused by meat. The other things that cause the other things that, when I say most, what other stuff doesn't cause? Meat causes a great deal of dis-ease and acidosis and acidic reaction in your body, right? Have a great day, Jennifer. So I would strongly discourage you from eating meat, my friend. I know. I know. I very acid producing in the body, very, very acid producing in the body. It gets stuck in your small intestine where it will decay and rot because it's dead, decaying flesh, right? But it will not only rot the meat, it'll rot the intestinal lining that the meat is touching. It's so not good for you, my friend. I strongly recommend you consider, you know. Amy says, I'm so grateful for you, Berns. I talk about how awesome you are going live 3 times a day. I'm so happy for your passion to teach and help others. Bless you, babe. Bless you as well. You know, I certainly don't have to go live 3 times a day. I don't have to go live any times a day. But you know what? My life is so much more fun going live 3 times a day. I'm here at home. I'm working from home anyhow. My goal and my mission in life is to uplift and encourage and inspire you guys and whoever is open to this work. That is my ultimate goal with all of everything I've ever done. You ask anybody who's known me for any amount of time, right? That has always been my my truest desire and truest passion. 17 years old, and no, I was 16 years old at the time, 16 or 17, and we were doing our ordinary level exams, our O-level exams, and we in Trinidad we were on the British system of education, where everything in your high school career boiled down to one exam for that course, one exam. And I decided 2 years before, knowing that I was challenged at times grasping academic information, let's just put it that way, I had to work hard for my marks. And I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to do something crazy. I'm going to do homework every single night, even if I don't have homework. And I'm going to see if doing that is going to help me slide through my exams really smoothly. And it did. By about 3 weeks, about a month or two before exams started, I was saturated. Like every single day for 2 years, I did at least an hour of homework, whether we had homework or not. And that was just the added 1 hour of study homework. If I had other homework, I would do that homework, and then I'd study another hour to review everything. And I by the time exams rolled around, I was just like, I'm so saturated with this knowledge. If it's either I know it or I don't. If I don't know it by now, screw it. It's not going to happen, right? And I would literally bounce into the exam thinking, I am just enjoying this process now. It's all come down to this, baby. It's all come down to this, and you are prepared and you know your shit, and there is nothing to fear, and we're just getting into this, and we're going to have fun in this exam. And I remember before one of our exams, the geography exam, and some of these exams were 2 and 3 exams per subject, okay? But it all boiled down, you got your overall grade in that subject from your exam. And I bounced into the cafeteria. I was like, yeah, everybody is flipping through their books, cramming, like literally a half an hour before the exam is going down. And I'm laughing in my head thinking, you guys are so screwed. If that's what you're doing now and thinking that that's going to have any effect, you haven't prepared. You have not prepared. But without judgment, I was just relieved in myself that I wasn't in that position. And Corinne Blandon, who still follows me to this day, and we're still friends here on the Facebook. Hi, Corinne, if you're watching. She asked me, she was like, oh my God, Berns, how do you, can you explain? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll explain it for you. Right before the exam, what do you need to know? Explained it to her, and she looked at me and she said, you are really good. You should be a teacher. And I laughed and I said, are you kidding me? I don't want anything to do with any school ever again. When I'm done these exams, I'm out of here. And then I I was inspired a few years later when I met my now ex-husband, who's an elementary school teacher and elementary and high school teacher, brilliant teacher, amazing soul. I went to his classroom. He was just in the faculty of education when I met him, and I went to one of his classrooms and I saw his classroom in action and I saw him in action. It was a French immersion school, so I did not understand a word of the spoken word in that classroom, but the vibrational word in that classroom and the energy that he exchanged between him and his students. Priscilla, I got to tell him to watch this video. We were just chatting last night. Priscilla, one of these beautiful little angel girls in his classroom, just had the most profound love for him as her teacher. And it was grade 4 class, and the way she would look up to him and the way he would pour into her all the love and all the information and all the everything, it just ignited in me. I was like, oh my God, I need to be a teacher. I want to do that. I want to have that kind of impact in the world. At the time, I was at Ryerson studying for my fashion, merchandising, and design degree. And that's when I was like, I gotta be a teacher. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. So thank you for seeing that passion. And it's something that has always been in me. Hi there, Kawa. I know a lot of people live who are Ukrainian that live in Canada. Yeah, my boyfriend is actually from Croatia, so all within that Eastern European culture. I'm glad that you are here. Hey, Kristen, stupidly tried some of Thanksgiving dinner. We're all just on an experiment, okay? Nothing is stupid. Everything helps everything. If it could have happened any other way, it would have. What is this here to strengthen within you? And thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the clarity that I really don't want to be eating that Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, that's how you speak to yourself. You didn't do anything stupidly. You're on an experiment. All cooked food and a bite of dessert, feeling yucky. Well, here's to another 450 days of juice. Raising my grape and apple juice to you all. Won't be harming myself this way again. Look at that clarity that experience provided for you. You know, that is clarity, baby. That's what this is all about. This is what this has ever been about, right? Clarity. Clarity. It is everything. Hi, Kawa. Kawa says, you look like singer Nargis Zakharova. I recommend listening to their songs. I will check it out. Here, I will screenshot this now so that I can remember to go and check that out. Thank you so much for popping in. And thank you so much for viewing. Oh my gosh, where do you live, Kawa? Where are you viewing from? We have a lot of people that view these classes from all over the world, and I'm so blessed, and my back is so cold. Dot, you're lying on my scarf. Let me get the mystical cape out. Let me get the mystical Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation robe out. I got this in preparation to go to a Dr. Joe retreat. It's epic. Look at it. Fucking epic. Am I right? I wore this for I wore this all retreat long. This was the seminar, the workshop rooms, the hotel seminar rooms are freezing in the Dr. Joe retreat. And I wore this everywhere. I wore this at the Cancun meditation retreat, and I wore this at the Mallorca, Spain meditation retreat. And this is what I wore the entire time, all the time. It is like an Indian square. Although I don't know what a square is, but yeah, it is. I rocked. It's like a Game of Thrones robe. Can I freeze the extra pizza base, or what else can I do with it? Yes, you can. You can, here's what I would do, Jennifer. I would make the pizza base. Since you're already in the process, I would make them up and then freeze them after they've been dehydrated. And then what I would do is right before, or the morning that you want to make the pizza, or a couple hours before, it doesn't matter. Take it out, let it thaw out on the counter, and then pop it into the dehydrator to warm it up again. Yes. Perfect for those freezing ballrooms, right? Oh my God. Yeah, this was my robe. And for the Mallorca, Spain retreat, I think my hair was bleached completely white. It was pretty cool. I'm cold just watching you. Yes, girl. I'm cold too. Although I shouldn't be. Don't worry. In about 2 minutes, I could be boiling hot and standing in front of a fan. You know how it goes, right? We know how it goes here. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. So you can definitely freeze it. Sometimes what I do, if I don't feel like rolling it out, like I have some of the pastel cornmeal dough in the fridge. Actually, what I want to do is I want to get one of those meatballs that I have in the dehydrator with the filling from the pastels, and I want to wrap it in the cornmeal so I have a little pastel bite. Don't you think that would be awesome? And maybe before closing up the dough, put in some of the chopped almonds and some of the capers and the raisins, and then make them into a little bite-sized pastels. Dolly loves those things. A little Snow White, yes. A little Snow White, a little Buddha, a little Game of Thrones. Bam. It's my magical cape. Magical things have happened in this cape. Yes, they have. I have had magical meditation experiences that have changed my life. Meditation experiences that have brought me to this point right now where I'm standing before you and helping you along this journey. Right? Little Snow White with the white hair and the cape. For real, though. For real, though. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out for now. I don't know what I'm going to make today. I have a few. I think what I'm going to do today in class is to make some dips, some more dips and dressings for your salads, for your veggie burgers, for your pizza toppings that you can put in a squirt bottle and squirt it on top. I love food that's juicy and full of flavor and just popping. Party in my mouth. That's what I'm going for. So that I never have to be tempted to eat what else is we used to eat before. The food that I make and that we are making together in our real juicy detox kitchens, wherever you are. Mine happens to be here in Cambridge, Ontario. Yours might happen to be, I'm just going to let you see Dottie over here. Yours might happen to be in Australia, wherever you are. I want us all to be making food that makes us just excited to eat. You know what I mean? I don't want us to be on here going, no, I don't know. There's nothing to eat. Everything that I'm sick of boiled broccoli. Like, good God, that is not that is not what we do here, right? So I think today I have those cashews that have been soaking in. I put them in the fridge. Remember the cashews that I was gonna make into cashew butter a couple days ago? I still have the cashews soaking, so they're nice and super soft. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a cashew cream with that. And then to that, I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to make my Trini garlic sauce, which you guys, if you ever go to Trinidad, from the minute you step out of that airport, within the airport, you can get all kinds of incredible, delicious food. Oh my God, it's so good. One of the things that is on almost every Trinidadian condiment shelf, or, you know, in the squeeze bottles, are two things. Shadow Benny sauce, which I would love to make today as well, which is, Shadow Benny is the local name for culantro, which is in the cilantro family. So if you don't like cilantro, you're going to not be interested in this. But if you like cilantro, there is a Shadow Benny or culantro or cilantro sauce that we love squirting on our food. There's a garlic sauce that we love putting on our food. There's a tamarind sauce that we love putting on our food. all of these ingredients I have today. So we'll see how many of them we can get through. But I definitely will make the cashew butter and the garlic sauce because I need to get those cashews in process. Um, Danielle also sent me a really delicious looking hemp and tahini garlic dressing that she says is so creamy and so delicious. So I want to try that. So yeah, I think we'll be making, and I have those dates that are soaking from earlier this week. Yeah, I put a bunch of, oh God, that might, I got to make sure that dates dry and in the cupboard will last indefinitely. As soon as you add water to it, even if it's refrigerated, it's going to start oxidizing again because that water, which has been taken out with the dehydration, that comes in and it affects the oxidization and it hastens up spoiling, so to say. So I have those dates soaking in the fridge as well. I think what I might do, I'll double check to make sure that they're still good to eat, and I'm sure that they are because it's just dates. And I think I'll just put it all into a blender and make a date puree that we can also, sometimes I want something sweet to munch on, so I can use that. If I wanted to have like you know what else I did? If I wanted to have like a sweet cereal option, I put my my buckwheat groats that hey, Crystal Sun, that's the kind of thing that gets you blocked permanently from my channel. So goodbye. Goodbye. So we, sometimes we want something really sweet to eat, right? We want something really sweet to eat. I had started sprouting some buckwheat groats, and then I wasn't really in the mood to make anything with them yet. And then I saw Kara talk about, Kara Brotman on The Healthy Life, talk about dehydrating her soaked and sprouted groats, and that they become like puffed buckwheat. Right? You're not really puffing any air into them, but they become crunchy and they're really delicious. So I tried it and I love how they taste. They're very nutty and a little bit crunchy. So, maybe sometimes when I'm feeling like a little sweet something, I could have a couple tablespoons of that and squirt some date sauce on top of it. And voila, a little, instant treat. It looks like a heart on Dot the way she was sitting. Yeah, her other shoulder. I was saying that the other day. Her spots on her other shoulder are in the form of a heart. How cool is that? That's a divine kitty right over there. Doesn't that sound delicious, Jennifer? So there are different things that we can do like that will keep us in this game, because oftentimes we don't want the whole dessert. We just are craving for a little something crunchy and something sweet, or something chewy and something sweet. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways to support ourselves as we go through this process. You know what else you can do? You can add a little bit of your favorite nut butter if you're having nuts, or your seed butter if you're allowing yourself some seeds. You know where you are on your healing journey. You know what you're doing, right? But if you're allowing some of that into your life right now, you can add a little bit of tahini, or a little bit of peanut butter, or a little bit of almond butter, and add some of that date syrup to that. And you got yourself a instant raw cookie dough peanut butter situation on your hands. Are you kidding me? We got to get creative. Oh, I'm going to do this one for sure. Awesome. So you keep the puffs in a glass jar? Well, yeah. Or in a Ziploc bag in my pantry. Yeah. After they're dry, you just store them. You don't need to refrigerate them. They're all dried. Whenever you dry out all of the moisture out of a food, it's that moisture in the food that facilitates and hastens up spoilage or mold growing. It needs moisture to grow mold. It needs moisture to decompose, right? So by removing, and not the burgers, because the burgers I leave a little bit moist inside, but stuff like the flatbread, stuff like the crisps, the chips, the crackers, they don't need to be put in the refrigerator because they don't have any moisture in them anymore. So same thing with the buckwheat seeds, and they look just like the regular buckwheat seeds that are that you buy in the bag. But once you soak them and sprout them a little bit and then dehydrate them again, so good, so good. All right, guys, it's been great seeing you this morning. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope that you come back and join me for the class at noon, where we will be doing those dips and dressings again. And until then, I will see you guys at noon. And if you like this kind of chat, if you like the little bouncing on the rebounder right over here in the morning, and if you enjoy the chat during that rebounding and after class, I strongly encourage you guys to check out in the description below on YouTube and in the description above, if you're watching this on Facebook, check out the links to the playlist of the morning classes, because they're all there for you. If you're, if ever you want something to binge watch, you want to check in, you want to see what we talk about, we always end up talking about something cool because of you guys. So make sure to check out those playlists, and I will see you guys at noon. Mwah. I love you guys so much.